Hey, alright, so I got the carb apart on my 1.6 CVH out of a Ford EXP. Not this one, but a different one. Anyhow, yeah, you can see that there's quite a bit of carbon buildup on the butterflies, as expected. Even with modern cars that have EFI, whatever, they still build up over time. Whoever was working on this last did a really nice job. They didn't tighten everything too tight. An issue with these is people tighten them too tight and they start cracking or breaking things, because almost all carburetors are aluminum with various brass parts. So when you over tighten crap, you break seals, you start stripping stuff, and you start cracking stuff. Then you have issues. And in the case of this carburetor, if you over tighten like these 11 mil 12-point lugs, or I'm sorry, nuts, if you over tighten those, it's going to be a pain in the butt to get out, because the socket barely fits inside this cavity. So you can get a socket on these, and then you can turn it just a little bit, and then these break free if they were done right. You do it too hard, and you're going to have one hell of a time trying to get these out. Let me tell you now. So then once you do that, there's two kind of thicker screws, them guys that go there, and then you have 4 outer mounting ones, and then you have a gasket that goes over the float and all of that. Your float goes down inside here. Do not damage this, do not puncture this, do not damage the little rubber tip on these floats. You do not want to damage the float needle. You do not want to damage the float pin, shaft, whatever you'd like to call it, because damaging any of those will make the float so it doesn't function properly. So then you have fuel adequacy issues. So maybe you're not getting enough fuel, maybe you're getting too much. It all depends on what's going down. So you can see that there's a little bit of rusting in there, probably because of fuel sat in here. Not much, a tiny bit. Someone did a good job draining these, but they could have done just a little bit better. Yeah, so there's just a little bit of rust stains from all that water or fuel or whatever that's just been laying down in there. So I gotta take this all apart, take it to the parts cleaner. And that's something you should do with every carburetor you work on. Just take it completely apart, remember where everything goes, and then when you get to the jets are important, because like this car was idling almost perfectly the way it was. So these 4 jets I want to put back the same way they were. So I got a piece of paper here and a pen, so I can just stick a screwdriver on here, take them down all the way until they snug up, they stop turning. Be very gentle. Do not want to strip these, but take it till it stops turning. Again, be extremely gentle about it, and then count how many turns it took to get there, write it down, and then pull it completely out, and then we'll talk about what else has to be done in reassembly. It's pretty easy. These just go back in, bottom out, and then you go backwards the amount of turns you counted for each of these. They're all going to be different. So that's about that.